It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Tigers and the Rams, and it's all up next.
Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. But it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road... Kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
Now right, throwing on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Five yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggles. The only thing that's going to help him there, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Right. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play. Knocked the ball free from him. It's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this out past the 25. That third down conversion good for 23.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that crowd.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Blake. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Right now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as as they strike for 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Tigers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Wright on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Wright eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will take the sack.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take his shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to half. halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Tigers have got it on cruise control. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Right on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know.
To throw is right. Throwing on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bates.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of solid notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, their partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the 43, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here. And
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Right now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What